Hey, what is Strikers? I'm Dries.
I'm Jente.
We just scaled a humongous mountain to bring you the castle of Bessora.
We actually should have filmed this intro at the beginning of this mountain, because now we're knackered. But believe me, it's worth it.
Our route through Catalonia has taken us to the small town of Santa Maria de Bessora. It is overlooked by a large hill topped by a plateau and crowned by the ruins of the church of Santa Maria and the castle of Bessora. A short but intense hike awaits all who want to explore the site.
The plateau is a strong defensible position, and that was already clear to humankind 2000 years ago. Archaeological excavations show remains dating back to the Iberian era from the 3rd to 1st century BCE.
The steep climb up to the top is totally worth it. We reached the summit as the sun was setting on a fairly cloudy day. Suddenly what used to be a grey landscape turned all shades of orange, yellow and red. The view stretched for miles down the many valleys that make up this rugged landscape. And then we haven't spoken about the castle complex yet.
Two buildings stand out in the Bessora Castle monumental complex, the ruins of the castle and the old church of Santa Maria. This site underwent significant restoration projects over the past decades, restoring it and making it accessible. During our visit, they were still stabilizing the ruins of the castle.
The first mention of the castle dates to the 9th century. They mention the existence of the church and the castrum. The most remarkable period of occupation would be the High Middle Ages, especially around the year 1000. Just like our previous video of the Castel d'Oris, Bessora was important for the consolidation of the territories of Catalonia under its new Christian rulers.
The castle is in quite a poor state. We can still discern several rooms which were probably intended for domestic use. Little of its defensive aspects can still be seen, aside from the perimeter wall here and there which encircles the entire site.
Inside the castle we can see traces of opus spicatum, which is herringbone masonry. There are also cupboards in the wall, stone basins and tile floors. They give a small glimpse into what life must have been like back in the day. A cistern is also preserved.
The lords of Bessora were important figures in the county of Barcelona. It seems the people living in the complex weren't of modest wealth either. As recent as 2019, archaeologists made a remarkable discovery that backs this claim. In a grave near the castle necropolis, they found a Gothic silver chalice. Some parts were plated in gold and small pieces were decorated with glass. It was found under an individual's arm and was wrapped in a linen cloth. It would have been buried inside a wooden box. Though the wood had rotted away, the nails were still there. You can read all about it in the sources mentioned in the description of this video.
The Church of Santa Maria was built in the 11th century on the remains of an earlier 9th century predecessor. The outside walls are decorated with a Lombard band. This is a decorative blind arcade forming a frieze of arches holding up the roof. The church consists of a single nave ending in a semicircular apse and would have been covered by a barrel vault. Some tombstones and a font can be seen inside. As you can see from the video, we also saw what looked like skeletal remains. We hope these are replicas and not the real deal.
Though the castle was known to be in a dilapidated state by the 17th century, the church was still in use until the 18th century. During the 19th century, armies who fought in the Carlist Civil War used the castle and church as a hideout. In response, the local population chose to dynamite the church roof instead of having armies stationed a stone's throw from their homes.
Attached to the church is an atrium, which used to hold the entrance before it was changed to the current location. The bell tower was also adapted as a side chapel to the church at a later stage. Oh, it's a very small door we have to go through. Let's do it. Very, very small for a person my size. I'm gonna have to ask you to take the camera.
Gladly.
Made it.
The things we do for history. Bechora might not look very impressive to the unknowing onlooker, but to us it had a very special place in our hearts and memories. Two ruins on top of a mountain bathing in golden light with beautiful views on all sides. It was the perfect end to a perfect day.
time for the arbitrary subjective castle score, both for the castle and the church and the experience. What do you say?
Well, the church really elevates this place, and I think I'm going to say an 8.
8?
Yeah, I mean, the church was incredible, and there were some really cool details left in the castle as well.
I'm going to say even an 8.5. Okay, the castle is kind of ruined. They're excavating it though. The church is amazing, but the experience, the views, oh my god, it's great. The sun is going down as well. Leave your own score in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.
And like, comment, subscribe, and all that good YouTube stuff if you want to see more of these kind of historical experiences.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye!